Whoa, nah. What's happening? What's happening, family? What's happening? It's your favorite plug, RD Muhammad. Plugging you in with the information that's going to make you guys successful. Now, let me tell you what I started doing. Let me cut this off. Because I went out. And I bought this little preacher lapel mic that's supposed to be, where I can record this and pick up great audio, kind of like the preachers do, and I would have been like, trying to grow with the business, show you a little bit that I'm growing with the business. Every time I pick up on free game, I apply it myself. But this thing right here, it brought me all the way back to, if you're going to spend the money, spend it wisely. Now, spending wisely don't mean spending cheaply. And I'm trying to grow out of that thing called cheap. I'm trying to grow out of that, but it's just not. It's not going to happen. But anyway, family, thank you for tuning in right here at Plugged In, or I am your host, RD Muhammad, plugging you in with the information that you need in order to make you successful. And today, I'm going to be dropping the best gem. Well, it's been my number one gem all week. All week long, people have been hitting the inbox in the DM. It goes down in the DM. And they've been asking me about how do I apply, how can I write off my birthday? And I dropped a video. And that video kind of explained a little bit how to write your birthday off. And what's been going on is a lot of people didn't know that you can do that. A lot of people never heard of that. So, and I get it. You never heard of it, so you don't know how to do it. And you want to know how to write that off. Now, first, ladies and gentlemen, as always, the first thing you got to do is, one, you have to have a business. You just can't go writing your birthday off on your regular little 1040, easy form. You have to have a business, ladies and gentlemen, which brings it back to another part of my DTM online marketing course, the LLC. In order to write that birthday off, you have to have a business. Not just that. And I'm not just talking about your little birthday party with the little Walmart sheet cake and you got everybody coming to the local community center. No, I'm not talking about that kind of party. I'm talking about having the birthday bash of your dreams. Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, Mexico, the DR, even if you wanted to go across the pond to Europe, Italy, Spain, places like that. Vegas. What goes on in Vegas, baby. Wow. Yeah, y'all already know the deal. But to write off birthdays like that, there is a way to do that. But there are some things in particular that you have to do in order to make that come off and come off great. So first of all, let me pay the bills real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have not had an opportunity to check out the first book, these books are still on sale right now. Next is my very first book. Nobody ever expected this. I encourage you guys to get this book, read this book, man. This book is packed with motivation. My very first book that went bestseller. I want you guys to check that out. It's right now on Amazon. Also, if you're interested in buying and supporting the t-shirt business, Merch HQ, where you can get quotable motivational tees, that's right there at merchhq.square.site. And then my last book, ladies and gentlemen, which has been released, Swimming with the Shark, which features 9 entrepreneurs and business owners who are sharing their story and letting you guys know that you can do this just as well. Now, let's jump off into this game of how to write your birthday off. Because again, everybody's been hitting me in the inbox and the DMs about this. First of all, you got to have your LLC. You need the business, ladies and gentlemen. You need a business. And by having that business, this allows us to it opens up certain doors for us that we can exercise and use that the average person cannot. Now, the way to write this off is it doesn't matter where you want to go. Now, again, I'm not talking about the little birthday party you're having in your backyard where you're trying to write off all the chicken and the hot dogs and hamburgers that you spent your money on. Even though you can do that, but you can have them birthdays 365 days out of the year. I'm talking about like where you can organize this. First, you're not going to call these birthday bash or birthday parties. You're going to have to label these under the terms, give it a business name. So it's going to be called something else like a weekend business retreat or just a business retreat, period, plain. Now, what you do on that retreat also plays a major part in how you're going to be able to write this off. Now, first of all, one, in order to make this happen. Now, let me just tell you this, and then I'm going to tell you how to make it happen. So you plan a birthday, you plan a weekend or 4 days, 3 nights in Costa Rica, Colombia, Medellin, Brazil. It doesn't matter where you want to go. You want to go somewhere. And you've already got that chalked off. You got the hotels. Well, first you got your airlines. You got your hotel, your cab fare, your food, so forth, so forth. All of this has to be in the budgeting package. Now, however many of your A1s since day one that you want to take along on your business retreat weekend. Now, here's the kicker with this, and this is why a lot of people don't do it. When you want to write off your entire birthday week or weekend, y'all know how we do it. If we could, we'll take the whole month off and it'll be our birthday party, especially y'all Capricorns. Y'all want to celebrate the whole month. Come on. But in order to do that, you would have to pay for everyone who is going on that business retreat. Yes. So if you got 1, 2, 3, 4 partners, and all of you guys have a business, you can invite all of your friends who have businesses, and they can go along with you on your birthday retreat. And now you would have to pay that. Now, don't worry about that. Don't trip about that. That's not the bad part, because with that, that's what's going to enable you to write that off. Now, the airfare, total tax deduction, because now you can get group packages on that. The hotel, you can get group packages on that depending on where you want to go. It's just like anything else, ladies and gentlemen. But now we are writing this off, even down to the cab fares, or I don't know if they have Uber or Lyft in other countries or wherever you want to go. If it's locally, if it's inside, stateside, yes, you can get that, and you can write off all of that. Now, how are you going to be able to do that? You just swiping your business credit card. This is how you're able to do that. You would have to pay for everything. This is how you get around not being jammed by the IRS. So you pay for everything. Now, also what has to happen is every day that you are on your business retreat for at least an hour or an hour and a half, you're going to have business strategy sessions. Peep the game every morning. So when you get up out of the hotel at your hotel and you guys go downstairs and you're going to eat breakfast, you utilize this opportunity to do business strategy sessions. Now, in that business strategy session, you're going to be talking about business. Yes, you're going to be tossing around ideas. What can you do to make the business? Or you can have each individual person talk about what they have done in order to move and progress their business forward. So this is the strategy session. Now, here's the thing. This is where it is recorded. If you want to pay less tax, change the facts. I got this from Carter Cofield. You have to have it documented in this strategy session in order for it to be a write-off. As much as we have this phone in our hands, ladies and gentlemen, why not use it for the powers of good and write off your whole entire birthday? Write off your entire vacation. It's in your hand anyway. Record your business strategy session. Get you a little tripod camera stand at Wally World. They got them in there for $14.99. You prop that up at the end of the table, and it's recording everybody talking about business strategies. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes it tax deductible and a write-off on your business. Now, this is that morning at breakfast. Nobody said the whole entire day had to be business strategy. Now, let's just say you guys get up, it's scheduled, because you would have to put this down on paper. You would have to put your strategy session or the program schedule on paper. Again, paper is validation. Video is, if pictures are worth 1,000 words, videos are worth 1 million words. So now you have your program of how your strategy, your business structure is going to be out. Now you have it on paper. Now you have the video recorded strategy session of your daily morning strategy meetings right over breakfast at the hotel. So from 8 to 8:30, 8 to 9:30 to 10, it's all documented. Now, we're not done yet, because I'm trying to tell you how you can write off your birthday in a foreign country that's totally paid for, and you get it back. Now, so once you've done that, and you posted that on your social media business page, strategy, brainstorming strategy on the beach at the hotel, listening to these great minds, whatever description you want to give it. Instead of describing your birthday as, go girl, we turning up out here, or putting it in down here at the beach in Costa Rica, don't do that. We're changing the facts so we don't have to pay the tax. So you say training, morning strategy meeting, and then you just so happen to catch that view in the back. Hey, that's how we do this. So you just happen to catch that view of the morning sun in Costa Rica with the clear blue water, and then you got the little sheer curtains blowing and flapping in the wind while you got the big fruit display at your table. And you writing that off. Now, secondly, again, don't forget, you have to pay for this. You have to pay for this. Your business has to pay for this. So your business is paying for it, but now it becomes a tax deduction and a write-off. Now, that's just at breakfast. The rest of the day, family, the rest of the day, from 9:30 to 10 on, now you can let your hair down and do what you want to do the rest of the day, all 4 days after your morning strategy session. Now, guess what's going to happen again? To make this even sweeter, and I shared this a little bit into the game of how you can write your vacations off. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to organize some leadership challenges, games. And you're going to do the little speech spiel thing. You guys ever watch that show, Love and Hip Hop? And they're able to write that off when they come out there and they have their little organizing things going on. I just saw a glimpse of this. That's not a show that I watch all the time. But I peep the game on how they're able to write certain things off and get paid for going on all of these trips in all of these foreign places. When they do the little challenge games or the reciting of the poems and poetry and all this other kind of stuff, they're structuring that part business, part vacation. You are, ladies and gentlemen, can do the same thing. We can all do the same thing. So what you do is, depending on how many people you invite or how many people you want to pay for, 3, 6, 10, however many you want to, you organize leadership games or challenges. And again, we go right back here and we record that. Re-record it. Now, you can do fun games. You can do fun games and all of that stuff, but you're showing the people how to work together. And you do that for lunch. For an hour and a half. Then guess what? Boom, you got the rest of the day to go back and turn up some more. This is how we're able to do this in this business world that we live in, and be able to get it all tax deducted and not have to pay for it out of our pocket. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of things in this business world that we do that the regular common person never ever heard of, because it was never taught that, and it was never taught to you on purpose so you wouldn't be able to take advantage of the same tax breaks and write-offs as people with money. Not even just people with money, but whoever you work for. Trust me, they are writing these off. And if they are not writing them off, they must be making so much money that they don't care about the write-off. Now, again, I'm wrapping this up because we're already here at the end, but just to get you guys to understand how this works. Now you know how it works. Now you know how it works. Now you know how you can get it all written off. But talk to your tax professional, not auntie who been doing everybody in the house taxes, just doing them 1040 forms and them 1040 easy forms. You want to talk to a tax professional and ask them the questions. They will be able to validate everything that I've told you, ladies and gentlemen. And now here's the kicker. If your tax professional is not doing this, you need to not go back to them anymore. Because how can you know to give me a write-off and you yourself, the tax professional, is not writing it off for yourself? I told you guys how to check. When you first go into that office to find out if the person that's doing your taxes, if they know what they're doing, ask them first whose name your cell phone is in. If they tell you their cell phone is in their personal name, don't use them. Ask them who paid for your vacation last year. If they say that their business paid for their vacation last year, don't go back to them. You want to shop around till you find someone who is doing the exact same things that you want to do, and I am telling you that you can do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of this journey already. If you guys missed the bulk of it, hey, go back and hit the replay. I just dropped free game on how to write your birthday off and get paid. Oh, whoa. I ain't do nothing but tell you what God love. I'm RD Muhammad, ladies and gentlemen, right here, your info plug, plugging you in with the information that you need in order to make you successful. I'll see you guys on the other side. Oh, let me drop this in before we get ready to get out of here. I am keeping, this is the summer sale, ladies and gentlemen, $67. $67. You can take my online LLC training course. This is a markdown. I'm saving you $130 by teaching you how to do this game that I just told you right here. Now, there's a little bit more in depth to this, writing your birthday off, writing your vacations off, writing your clothes, your utilities. It's a little bit more juice behind that. You might as well plug in to the source who can tell you how to make that happen. I'll see you guys on the other side.